calling CQ. Hello, CQ, calling CQ. WC1X. Whiskey Charlie 1 X-ray. WC1X calling CQ and standing by. November India 5 Yankee, NI 5Y. This is WC1X Portable BE2. Good evening, name is Mark. MARK Mark, GTH is near Montreal. And you're about S6, S7 here. Back to you, NI 5Y from WC1X stroke BE2. Okay, could I have your name again, please? Over. Okay, fine, Calvin. Very good. Yeah, I was up on 40 just a few minutes ago and talking to somebody in South Carolina, I believe, that he was strong, and all of a sudden the band dropped out. And then the next contact was a mobile station, M0KPD. I've spoken to him several times on 40 at night, but he was operating mobile, and he was about S7, pretty good copy. So band 40 meters is kind of fickle. I've noticed the past several nights it's been doing that. He'll have short skip, and all of a sudden it'll drop out within like 2 minutes. Anyway, running here at Kenwood TS890. Eastgate amplifier, about 1500 watts to a 80-meter dipole, which is up 55 feet. Back to you, Calvin, from WC1X stroke BE2. Quite a bit. Does everything quite well. And transmit audio is very, very nice. I've got a FTBX 101. It's also a very nice radio, but transmit its sideband audio. It's certainly not as good as the 890. But nonetheless, another good radio. Yeah, your signal picked up from S6, S7 to S9. And good copy now, no problem. Back to you, Calvin, over. Plenty of them around. Yeah, I know. 0811 amplifier. fine Calvin, solid copy. Yeah, this Heathgate amp, I think I've had it for about 20 years. And then, maybe 14 years ago or so, I replaced the transformer. It was working fine, but I put in a Peter Dahl transformer. And that now I get about 3,600 volts resting plate voltage. Of course, when I drive it, it goes down, being double the circuit. But by doing that, I can get 1,500 watts out with about 90 watts drive on sideband. On the other modes like CW, I don't drive it to maybe 800 watts. And the transformer can handle it, but I don't think the band switch of the tank coil could. But on sideband, it's fine. I can operate 1,500 and things don't complain. Weather here in Canada today was half sunny, half cloudy. It's got about 20 inches of snow on the ground. Got up to about 37 degrees today, so a little bit of a melt. But I think Tuesday night and Tuesday during the day we're supposed to get ice, snow, and rain. So it should be interesting on the highways when I have to go to work on Tuesday. Back to you, Calvin, from WC1X Portable VE2. There was a position open here in Montreal, my agency I work for. And I was selected, so I took the job, and it's a 3-year work assignment. And I'm about halfway done. And at the end of that 3-year term, which is coming up quick, I get to retire at age 62, and then I'll move back to the States. Over. You're reading my QRZ page. I don't live in New York. That's just the mail stop. When you're overseas, you still have to use a U.S. address with the FCC. So my agency I work for has a mail stop in Ogdensburg, New York, and I use that address. And if there's any mail, it goes up to Ottawa and it gets sent to me here. I used to live in California for about 9 years before coming here. And we sold our house there, never to return. But anyway, long answer to your question. We don't know where we're going to retire to. We're looking at northern Arizona around Prescott, Flagstaff, or maybe southern Virginia around Harrisonburg. So still don't know yet, but for a house in about 12 months or so, about a year from now, we'll start looking and make a decision then. So we don't know where yet, but certainly it'll be a bit warmer than Canada. Over.
Yeah, we got a lot of places warmer than Canada. You're right, Mark. And you already know which part of the U.S. is cold. And you can avoid those places, you know. You go to Virginia, you never know how cold it's going to be there in Virginia. But, yeah, a lot of people retire in the Arizona area, you know. And a lot of them retire in Nevada, you know. So,
I work in the avionics field and program management, and I work with a few contractors here. We do business with Pratt Whitney, Lockheed Martin, and General Dynamics, so we have contracts with them, so we look after that. Over.
Yeah, roger that. Good gig there. Well, with Lockheed Martin, yeah, it's a good gig. Contract work there. So, well, looks like you they put some years in, and it worked out for you there for Lockheed, and you already retired, so that's a good sign, over.
Yep, it is. It'll make 35 years. So, actually, it made 35 years December 10th. So, yeah, we've had a bit of a run.
That's a good run, man. That's a good run. WC1X. In I-5Y. Yeah, that's a good run, Marcus. Companies now, even in the corporate world, and it's hard to get around that law with companies. I think these companies have turned into millennium companies. They expect you to stay 2 or 3 years and move on. They don't want you to stay long because they don't want to pay you benefits and salary increases and all that. I did 23 years with telecom, and the telecom is shaking up. They're letting people go, replacing people with software every day. They don't want longevity. Once they get rid of everybody, they'll bring in the millenniums and expect them to stay 2 or 3 years and move on, over.
Yeah. Well, payroll makes up, 80% of operating costs usually, and that's a big thing. So you got that motivation there for companies to draw down. I guess companies now, I think, I read somewhere, I see either 23 or 13% or so are companies that have a defined pension plan. So very few companies offer that now. So, yeah, things have changed, over.
Yes, sir. It has. Yeah. Pension plans are not like they were way back in the day. I get a pension from the phone company when I turn 60. I can draw in. Not a lot of money. Pensions are not like they used to be. The old school, the railroad pension is paying well. The old school telecom pension paid well, but after that, the new school ones, like teachers' pensions, state pensions, they don't pay a whole lot. A lot of places are getting out of the pension, and you have to set up a Roth account or just a 401k and build it up, and hope the stock market is doing good, and when you're going to retire, you have some cash flow. Other than that, the pension system is going down a wayside, over.
And people are living longer, so it's not a good situation for a lot of people. But, yeah, we've been fortunate, so very lucky in that regard. Okay, Calvin, I think I'll let you go. I'm going to take a look around the band and then set things down here. I don't have work tomorrow, which is a good thing. Gonna do some grocery shopping, and that's about it. So it'll be a day of leisure. Anyway, 73s, and back to you for a final, Calvin. NI5Y from WC1X Portable VE2.
WC1X Portable VE2, good deal there, Mark. Appreciate you picking me up, and work you get on 40 or 20 or something like that. And pretty sure when you get settled in Nevada, Arizona, so they had a great career there. They 6 years now.
Okay, 73s, take care.
C1X. 2. November Golf, Bravo.
Yeah, NG2B. WC1X Portable VE2. Good evening. Name's Mark, QTH near Montreal. And I'll give you a signal report next go around. Over.
Okay, very good, Mark. Yeah, you, I think,
I am. It's got the same weather. But we think about the weather report. New York City, 20 degrees warmer and hot. I always go off weather. Hot as Steve. Anyway, name here is Steve, and 20 County. So you're 20 over. Beautiful audio. Okay, Steve, I got all of that, but I think you have a problem with your transmitter because instantaneously you go from S9 to S3, and I can still copy at S3, and then instantaneously you go back up to S9, back and forth, back and forth. So I don't know if you have some antenna arcing, some other issue, but like I said, I can still copy at S3, but like I said, you talk, and then halfway through the syllable, it pops back up to S9, it goes back down again, and so on and so forth. I don't know if it's arcing over an antenna tuner, which would display something like that, but it could be something else, who knows. Anyway, back to you, Steve, NG2B, WC1X, portable VE2. Okay, well, yeah, I'd love to drive up a little bit. That might be I may have been a little bit too low. Okay. Still in there, maybe not as much, but I can still detect it. But anyway, still Q5 copy, even when you drop 4 or 5S units instantaneously, still okay. For here is at Kenwood TS890, driving a heat-skid SB220, about 1,500 out. With an 80-meter dipole up 55 feet. Back to you, Steve. Over. Okay, very good, Mark. Yeah, I've got a fan in the hospital. A whole bunch of wire running all around the property here. At 800 feet on one side, about 600 feet on the other. The work in progress. Kind of 100 watts here. Yeah, well, it's happening more and more. You keep dropping out, so it's dropping receive levels here. This time you're going from S9 to S1.5. I think you might want to take a look at that. I don't know if you have it, if you're monitoring your SWR, but it might show something there. This is WC1X, portable VE2. Yeah, look, well, SWR, I'd like it to be. Alright, I'll let you run. I'll look at that. The cabling going out. Surgery. Down here in New York, or WC1X. Okay, Steve, good luck. This is WC1X, portable VE2.